Welcome back, everyone. Today's deep dive is, well, it's a tough one. We're going to be looking at the life and legacy of Linda Nolan,
Yeah.
who very sadly passed away earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be drawing on some of the news that came out today, obviously, and also a recent article that celebrated her life.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit sad, obviously. But hopefully we can also, remember some good things about her and her career.
Absolutely.
So Linda Nolan passed away at the age of 65,
Yeah.
surrounded by her family at Blackpool's Victoria Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, it was after a long battle with cancer. But I think, rather than dwell on that too much, it's good to remember everything that she achieved
Yeah, definitely.
and the joy that she brought to so many people.
Absolutely, yeah. And you can't talk about Linda without talking about the Nolans,
Right.
the pop group that made her a household name, especially in the UK.
I mean, huge, weren't they?
Huge, yeah.
And I know you've got some thoughts on their global reach.
Oh, yeah. They were a phenomenon, particularly in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, massive fan base over there. But even beyond the sheer scale of their fame, what always struck me about the Nolans was their music.
Yeah.
Pure joy.
Yeah, and I think I'm in the mood for dancing,
Ah, classic.
which reached number 3 in the UK back in 1980, really sums that up, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
You just can't help but tap your feet when you hear that.
Yeah, you've got to dance.
And it's interesting because I feel like that same energy, that vibrancy that you see on stage with the Nolans is something that stayed with Linda throughout her life,
Absolutely.
especially when she was going through some really tough times.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost like that song foreshadowed her resilience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's interesting, she was born in Dublin,
Yeah.
but her family moved to Blackpool, England, when she was still quite young.
Right.
And Blackpool really became her home.
Yeah.
But, she was never one to be put in a box, was she? She was always,
Multifaceted.
trying new things, didn't limit herself to music. She appeared on Celebrity Big Brother, Loose Women,
Yeah.
even took on roles in stage productions like Blood Brothers.
And she was brilliant in everything she did. She was vibrant, she was engaging, and she was never afraid to, try new things.
Totally. And that kind of brings us to a more difficult part of her story,
Yeah.
which is her journey with cancer. She was first diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2005.
Right.
And I think this is where Linda's story really becomes about more than just entertainment,
Yeah, for sure.
It's about how she faced adversity and how she used her platform
Exactly.
to help others.
And she was incredibly open about her experience, wasn't she?
Yeah, and what was it about her advocacy that really resonated with people, do you think?
I think it was her honesty, She didn't shy away from the hard parts, the pain, the fear, and that just made her so relatable.
Yes.
It made people feel less alone in their own struggles, She did a lot of work with Macmillan Cancer Support, helped to raise funds and awareness. There's one quote that always stuck with me.
Yeah.
She said, "Cancer doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone, but we don't have to face it alone."
God, that's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just heartbreaking, isn't it? Because even after being declared cancer-free in 2011,
Yeah.
it came back in 2017
Mm-hmm.
and eventually spread to her brain in 2023.
Yeah, it's really sad.
And, it's not just Linda. The Nolan family's been hit really hard by this disease.
Sadly.
Linda's sister Bernie also passed away from breast cancer.
That's right, back in 2013.
Yeah, and both Anne and Colleen have faced their own battles. It makes you think, doesn't it, about how much more research and support is needed.
Absolutely, we've got to do more. And Linda, she didn't let it stop her.
Yeah.
She kept talking about it, kept raising awareness, even when she was going through her own struggles.
Yeah, and I think that's what people really admired about her, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That even in the face of all of that, she never lost her spirit, her wit, her compassion.
Yeah.
And, you just have to look at the outpouring of tributes from fans,
Oh, yeah?
fellow entertainers, to see how much she was loved and respected.
She touched a lot of lives.
She did, yeah, she really did. So I guess on this day of sadness, we can see Linda Nolan's legacy is, well, multifaceted, isn't it?
It really is.
Pop star, TV personality, advocate, fighter. But most importantly, I think she was a woman who used her platform to make a difference.
Yeah, and she showed us that even in the face of incredible challenges, you can choose joy, you can choose to connect with others, and you can choose to make a positive impact on the world.
Yeah, and I think that's a really, really powerful message for all of us, isn't it? How will you carry a bit of Linda's spirit forward? Maybe it's supporting cancer research. Maybe it's checking in on a loved one who's struggling. Or maybe it's just choosing to find a little bit of joy in your everyday life. Linda Nolan's story is more than just, a biography. It's a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference,
Yeah.
no matter what challenges we face.
Well said.
So thank you for joining us for this, slightly more somber deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
And we'll be back again soon with another one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.